Hello, and welcome back to Spiritual Maintenance. My name is Mystic Mary, and I am your spiritual advocate. This episode, I don't know why I said episode, but we're going to go with it, is about unaliving. And honestly, that is the first issue um, that I want to address, is the fact that we cannot even say the word without being penalized, because it is a topic that needs to be discussed. It is the reason why spirituality and mental health need to be combined, because reaching the point of unalived has to do with those inner demons, which is that spiritual aspect, that negative self-talk that takes over. The whole K-pop Demon Hunters is probably the best thing to happen to our to this realm as a collective, because it actually shows us, it talks about this topic of what is going on behind the scenes, the what makes people complacent and just walk that quote unquote zombie walk. Essentially, it's the social mask of, I need to look this way, I need to hide my patterns, um, otherwise, XYZ, whatever your specific culture has deemed the patterns, whether it's, um, that you're invalidated or you're an outcast, or whatever it is that rips you from society for the sake of your specific pattern. So recognizing that everybody has them, and our job is to recognize them and see them in each other. Namaste. I see your battle. I see your soul. I see what you're going through. How can I help? Instead of putting on these masks of like, oh, I'm not going to let you see what's deep inside of me. Because guess what? Now you're not looking into your neighbor and seeing what's paining them, and vice versa. Instead, it's just two social masks showing up for each other, and the vibration never lifts, the pain never lifts, and then you end up with situations that I've seen on the rise just in the past three weeks. I've had to respond to two um, mental health crisis, and then a dear friend of mine, her cousin, just unalived himself. And there's been a common theme in all of those, which is nobody knew. Nobody knew. They were the life of the party. They were always there. They were coaching their children's sports. They were doing everything that mental health providers tell you to do, to, be around your support system, spend time with family, interact, all these things. They were doing that. But the weight that was in here of like, if I show who I am, I'm not going to be a part of what this is. So yes, they're part of a system, but they don't feel it, because they have this belief that if they show their true self, they'll be rejected. So essentially, they've already rejected themselves in their mind, and so they're not able to connect on a level that feels safe for them. And so it gets to that point of so much self-loathing that they would rather end it all than for people to know who they really are. Which, if you just speak, and I say you because this goes out to everybody, if you just speak who you are, what you're struggling with, you find out very quickly who's for you and who's against you. And that's where the beautiful work begins of, oh, well, now I'm going to put my boundaries up, because if you can't accept this part of me, you don't deserve the goods part of me as well. And then those who are just like, oh yeah, I struggle with this. It's not the same as yours, but I do struggle with this. Then you recognize, okay, cool. They're honest, they're vulnerable, we can help each other. And then you strengthen those relationships. But until you're honest with those around you, you'll never know who your true support system is. You will never feel included. And then the likelihood of you just giving up is higher. And that's the whole reason I'm making this video, is because it's those that don't seek therapy. So how are people like me supposed to help if they don't even feel worthy enough to come to therapy? And that's a complex issue that I'm working with myself, of how do I reach these people? Because if they can't identify themselves, how can I identify them? How do other therapists identify them? So just know that as soon as you speak your truth, you will find your community, which then brings us back to the whole communion of saints. Communication is key. And when you speak it in honesty and truth, recognizing, hey, I'm human just like you. What's up? That's when growth happens. And then the vibration goes up. And guess what? The new earth is coming in faster. So please, please, please speak your truth, and don't be afraid to do so. Know that if these people aren't going to accept you, well, it's better to know that now than to not be part of the new earth coming in. Because we need you. We need every single one of you. So help us. Help us. Help you. Help us again. We're all in this together. We're all struggling. Every single one of us. That's what this matrix is about. It's about climbing out. So know that we are here to help you out. You just got to tell us what you're struggling with, so we can be like, hey, I know of somebody who's struggling with that. Or you might find someone who'll be like, oh my gosh, I just went through this. And then they can help you. And then you never know. Some people might hear what you're going through and they're like, wow, I mean, that's intense. And then that's when you realize, like, wow, yeah, I've been through a lot. I'm way stronger than I thought I was. And then you get to feel that empowerment. Again, communicate. Communication is really all we have. It is the key. It is the weapon. It's everything. So if you feel that throat chakra closing up, find you a binaural beats video, do some breath work, just focus on that, figuring out what's going to open up that throat chakra. And if you feel there's other ones closed, keeping this one from opening, well, then figure out what you need to do to unlock those others so that your voice can be heard, because you will change lives. Yeah, you're here for a reason. So know it, own it, speak it.